Okay, everyone, this morning I'm going to talk about high payoff activities for CEOs, how you should think about planning your day, what to actually work on. And this is direct feedback just from various clients I'm working with. So I'm just going to share what I'm seeing, and hopefully for founder CEOs out there grinding, trying to grow your businesses, this is going to be helpful. And I'm just getting this walk in. There's a storm coming, and it's unusually rainy over here in Southern California. So trying to get a quick walk in before I'm stuck inside. So yeah, let's talk about high payoff activities. And what that means is, so first, let me back up. Okay, CEOs, especially founders, under $20 million, what's common and literally in practice, what do I see? And what did I even do at that stage? The same, we all make the same mistakes. And that is, you do too much, you work on too many things that are not actually driving the bottom line. There are things that you think you have to do. A lot of them are tactical and task oriented, and you don't have a good way or system, okay, like say EOS or something, or OKRs. You don't have a good system to organize your day and or your week or your month or your year, and you're just sort of doing it on the fly. You're doing the same thing it took to go from 0 to 1 million. You're doing that same thing to go from 10 to 15 million. And it should be different. 0 to 1 is totally different than 10 to 15. And the word that we want to talk about is high payoff activity. So you should be able to, you got to have, first of all, let me tell you what the root cause is. Okay, this is common, interesting root cause why you feel like you're on a treadmill all the time. And that is that you're not making enough money. Your margins are too low. Okay, so you're setting your margins too low. Why is that the root cause? Because then you can't hire the right people. You feel like you can't hire that, leader in sales or marketing or operations to free your time. And so you continue to do everything. And there's always fires happening. So then that leads to the fact that you can't actually be systematic in your approach, have thinking time, come up with a strategy, and just work on the high payoff activities. So that's something for you to think about. Now, what will your high payoff activities be? Honestly, a lot of time for companies that size, under 20 million, it's going to be finding a sales leader, like a leader, not a good salesman or woman, a sales leader, somebody who's actually been in your industry and run a team. That can be a great high payoff activity. Or it could be working on product, usually for the founder. So launching new products that have innovation and are going to create a moat for you. It could be understanding pricing and making sure your margins are good and revamping your pricing strategy so that your business is more profitable. And of course, there's a whole host of other things. But just remember the root cause. Usually you're not making enough in the first place. So you're stuck doing all these things you shouldn't be doing. And that leads to that chain reaction that I talked about. And you never have enough thinking time or time to think about strategy, or you don't implement a strategy, and it kind of gets you stuck in that loop. So high payoff activity, you can call it different names, your MITs, but I really like high payoff activity. MIT, most important thing, but high payoff activity is sort of a mind shift. Okay, what's that thing that's actually going to give me, the most future payoff, best bottom line, best business, best competitive advantage? And when you think about that, then the next thing is to actually work on your HPA, okay? And to do that, you could create OKRs. So get your margins up, find some thinking time to make strategy, write a list of what your HPAs are, turn them into OKRs, execute those OKRs every day, and 6 months later, your business will be a lot better. Hope this was helpful.